Hello, loved ones. How are you today? Hopefully, you are having an awesome day. Um, Today marks um, 11 years. 11 years that I've been without everyone's first love, and that will be my mom. I woke up this morning in good spirits, and I was trying not to let it get to me. And then my best friend called me, and she always likes to check on me. She does that thing that most of us do, keep dates in her mind and her heart. And so she just called to check on her friend this morning to make sure that I was okay. And I was avoiding answering her questions, and I kept changing the subject. But she insisted that I answer her. So, in the midst of me answering her, I sang a song to her that I sometimes break out in song, and I sing this song when I think of my mother. And so, before you know it, both of us were on the phone crying. So, um, that's that. It's something that most of us never think of, never imagine, and that's living without a mom. It's hard, and I think that it was really hard for me because today also marks the day that I had to make one of the hardest decisions that I've ever had to make. And I think I told you guys in one of my first vlogs that my mom took ill, and they found out that she had a tumor growing in her brain, and it was about the size of a grapefruit, and she had it removed. And about a week after the removal, her brain stroked out, so she was on life support. And I had to be that one because I was her healthcare surrogate, or um, I had the power to say yay or nay. So it's something that I battled with in my mind back and forth. Do I really, in her life? Do I um, allow her to stay on the machines to see what will happen? And it's hard. It's hard to make that decision. And I was there alone when the doctor called me. I called everybody and let them know what was going on. And I didn't really want to do it, but I came to the conclusion or the decision when I thought about what would my mom want. And that's something that we had discussed. My mom said that she never wanted to be in a state that she had to suffer. She never wanted to be in a state where she had to depend on somebody to take care of her hand and foot. She never wanted to be in that position. And so those were the things that I considered when I had to make that decision. And nobody ever wants to see anyone that they love take their last breath. They never want to have to bear that pain of bearing a loved one, and to have that loved one be the most important person in your life, the one that carried you, the one that gave you birth. That was a tough pill to swallow. But I swallowed that pill, and I made that decision. And my mom was an organ donor, so they kept her alive for hours until they went in. They took what organs they could take. And so that kind of made me feel good because in my mom's death, she was helping somebody, and to know that somebody's life was continued through her life, I think that was good. My mom was a giver, like myself. She was a giver. I could remember times growing up that she would go in our refrigerator and she would give food to people who didn't have. She would give rides to people that were walking with children on the long side of the road. If she had $2 in her pocket and somebody needed $1, she would give it to them. I mean, there were times that she would give them all that she had. So in that respect, I think that her being an organ donor was great, and I think that me being able to say yes, you can take her organs was also great, and it was a good step in honoring my mom. So Brighton and I are headed to the cemetery, and I really don't go to the cemetery a lot because I don't like to revisit and remember that day. But I told my best friend that I was thinking about doing it, and I have to be a woman of my word. So I'm gonna go out here. We went to the dollar store and we picked up some artificial flowers and a balloon, and Brighton's gonna put some on there. We don't really put live flowers out here because one, the person can't smell them, and two, it just goes to waste because the groundskeepers, they will discard of them and they're gonna die anyway. So remember to give people their flowers while they live, while they can yet smell them and they can enjoy them. Don't wait until a person transitions on and then you bring them to their grave because they can't see them. And it's just that. So we're driving here now. We're parking. So we're gonna head up the sidewalk after I park the car. Y'all give it a minute.
Twist down.
Let me see your flower. You gonna get that to your grandma?
Mm-hmm.
Hey y'all. So me and Bryson been trying to turn the cup over and the cup is stuck. So we got Uncle Big Mac to the rescue. He gonna get it out of there. Dirt has the cup stuck. Bryson getting it out. Bryson.
Hold it.
I'm trying to get the answers open. You got it?
Y'all get brick.
Hold on.
This?
Yeah.
Now y'all can see what a headstone look like. That's the back side of it. That's the front side. That's my friend Big Mac. He brushing all the ants off him. He work out here, y'all. Y'all, thank God for the grave diggers. Somebody got to do it. You wouldn't want to get a job as a grave digger? No? Why, you scared? You don't want to get dirty? Huh? Everybody can't get a suit and tie job. Everybody can't have a clean man job. Some people got to get down and dirty.
What you just sit around all day?
He's showing you what he do all day. You think the man sit around? The man work for a living. You see he ride that machine right there?
What you just do up grass?
Wow. Did the hole.
He did the hose. What size holes you think he did? You think they different size or the same size?
Different.
Why you say different?
All of the same.
Huh?
All of the same.
Why you say different, Bryson? They all the same, except for the babies. All the babies the same.
Plus, some people could be wider, some people could be taller.
Yeah, but the hole's still the same. One hole fits all.